Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest yet again, my sweet husband. Come on in.
This is our double camera,
I
babe.
know, we're trying to film on 2 cameras. Say hi in this one.
Hello everybody.
This is Tylen, my husband, and we both thought that it would be really fun to do a video where he picks out my makeup for a date night. Now, I've taught him a lot, so I'm not gonna help him with this. I feel like he knows what goes on the face. At least you should by now, because I chat his ears off when it comes to makeup. And he's picked up a lot of things over the past 2 years of being married, so I'm not gonna help him. He's gonna go over to my makeup collection over there, and he's going to pick out a full face, and I will create a date night look, and then if the date night look is good enough, he will take me on a date.
Okay.
Okay.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. It might be a date night in, but either way. So before we get into the video, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified each time I upload, hit the notification bell because I post 3 times a week, so be sure to do that. And yeah, let's get into this. I'm really excited to see what happens. Please also excuse the construction going on in the background. I hope that they might stop sometime soon, but it keeps coming on and off. So really sorry, they're building something, I don't know what, but I'm sorry about that if you hear some construction. So, babe, you're on your own.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you an empty makeup bag to put everything in, okay?
This one?
Yeah.
So I put everything in here.
Put everything in there and bring it to me.
Full face, and you're not like gonna tell me categories, or do I have to?
No, you're doing everything. All I have is tools.
So I have to come up with
the whole look.
The whole look, and then all the
face.
different parts to the face.
Yep, and if you forget something, oh well.
Oh no. And I can choose anything? Brows.
Like, for example, you can't be like, play it safe and choose like 5 products for one thing.
I have one of each.
Yeah.
So I know I have heard her talk about the Anastasia Dip Brow. What's the shade? Medium brown? I don't know. Is that the right? When she does brows, she uses a concealer. I'm so glad I've been listening to you, babe.
Yeah?
Like over the past while, because I hope I can choose something cool. I have a look in mind that I want you to wear. I know she uses this. Oh wait, this reminds me. Before you put on your makeup, you always put on a primer or a moisturizer. Do you use primer?
You're not allowed to ask me anything.
I know she uses this moisturizer because it's almost gone. I'm not gonna give her a primer because I don't know about that. After the brows, well, foundation. Makeup forever. No, I don't know. Ooh, fit me. I always hear that word. Okay, fit me. Oh no. I don't know the shade, babe. Babe, why are you laughing? Is it wrong? Is it wrong?
I'm not saying anything to you.
Oh! Oh, there's more over here. Why didn't you tell me about these?
Primers, Oops.
Isn't this foundation?
Yeah, that's foundation.
Oh, I always loved this one on you. Oh, I think we found a different one, folks. Shell or bisque? Oh boy. Okay, that's a nice one. Ooh, this is expensive. I want you to look expensive for our date night.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure this is the one. And I think I really like this on her if I can remember it. With concealer, let's see, there's always powder to set it. Powder. Perfecting powder. No. Transparent. Ha ha. Okay, powder, concealer. Oh, that looks like a cool highlighter. Yes. Bronzer. I can't go wrong with this one. Powder, bronzer, highlighter, blush. Aha! Milani baked blush. I've seen this before. Let's do that. Okay, now for the eyes. No, I'm feeling purple. No, the brown one. I think I'm gonna go with the brown one. Because we already have like a blush. I think you can't mix too many colors, right? Now for the lips. Oh boy. Well, if her eyes are brown, she needs a nude lip? No, a bold lip. No, oh boy. What color is this? A dark, like cherry red? Can that go with it? Babe, I don't know what to choose.
I can't help you, I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna choose this. I'm your
date, you choose.
I've never picked out a lipstick like this for you before. Like this color. I think it could look really like beautiful and like expensive and like classy.
Ooh.
Oh no, do you need a lip liner? Oh my, I almost forgot mascara. Oh, that would have been really bad. Roller Lash from Benefit. Ooh, that looks fun. This is like a deep red. Nope, no liner. Moisturizer first, then she'll do the eyebrows. Then she has concealer, and she also has a powder, a foundation, a bronzer, I know she loves this one, a blush, a highlighter, mascara, no eyeliner, eyeshadow for her lips, this nice cool color. I have no idea if that will match. Am I forgetting anything? Ooh! Spray! Makeup finishing spray right there. Oh, babe, I think I got everything. Here we go.
Okay, here it is.
Okay.
Wait, you need to tell me what kind of look were you wanting?
So, I was thinking, since the lip is like more, not bold, but like it's a strong color, I think it would be fun if you went in with the brown. So this is like the lip color, but I think that matches the lips too much.
Okay.
But this one is like brown.
Do you want like a bold, like tell me like on like levels,
pretty,
like what kind of like
a date night out.
Like so like how glam?
But I was thinking.
Okay.
I was thinking that since this one, like it's not bright, so it's not like a purple or a blue or a green or something. Yeah. So the lip can be pretty bold still, which is that bold red.
So you want bold eye, bold lip.
But this isn't that bold because it's like a natural color.
Okay.
So I think you should use the browns, and obviously like I don't know what you call that, but like you use these ones, like you start with something like this, but and then you want
mainly this color.
And then that, yeah.
Okay.
Is that bad?
I'm creating it for you. I'm your
Okay,
date.
so like a brown eye kinda.
Okay. Yeah, I think everything else is. Okay. I just have to use it, but.
I can't wait to see it.
Okay, here I go.
I hope everything's the right color.
Here I go.
Okay,
I might have to do the brows off camera because this does take me a long time.
See you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you. I'm gonna do the brows off camera really quick. I'll be right back, just because dip brow does take me a while. So I'm gonna put this on and then use concealer to carve it out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just did my brows off camera using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. This is one of my favorite brow products. You guys saw in my last video especially. It's one of my ride or dies. It's something that I can always count on. So I just filled in my brows, and then I used the concealer that he chose for me, which is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, which is also one of my favorites, so another point for Thailand. And I used this underneath the brows. This is too light though for on top of the brows, so I went ahead and used some of the Hourglass foundation that he chose to carve out the top. So let's move into, I'm trying to figure out if I want to do eyes first. I probably should, because it sounded like he wanted me to do more of like a bold eye look with a bold lip as well. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of Shape Tape on the eyelids. This works really great as a primer. And I'm just going to blend that out really quickly with my mini Aesthetica beauty sponge to cancel out veins and prep the eyelids for eyeshadow. So the translucent powder that he chose for me was from Rimmel. It's the Match Perfection Silky Loose Face Powder. This is something that I picked up because it won a beauty award from Allure. I do like it. It's not like my top choice in powder, but it definitely works. So I'm just gonna use this to set the concealer on top of the eyes. And now we are ready for eyeshadow. So I was actually really excited to see that he picked up the Baked Browns palette from Dose of Colors. It's been so long since I've used this, both in a tutorial and in real life, but it's one of my favorite palettes, and the formula is absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna start off by putting this shade all over the lid for like a base. This one is called Tea Light. And I'm just gonna kind of lightly dust this from the lash line up to the brow bone. And then I'm gonna take the second shade in here. This is called Deserted, and this is going to be my transition shade. So I'm just going to lightly sweep this back and forth. These are so pigmented, oh my goodness, I forgot. They're such good eyeshadows. And I'm going to kind of bring that into the inner corner a little bit and also out towards the end of the brow. I always like to do that too for transition shades. This shade is so pretty. It's kind of fun to have somebody else choose your makeup because it's not always like the combination that you would normally think of, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and go into the third shade in the palette, this one right here. I'm gonna kind of put this on the inner part of the lid up to the crease. I will be using that dark brown shade in a second because he did want me to use that, but I just want something else as a base all over before I go in with that dark shade. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into that dark brown shade. It's called Rock Bottom, and I'm going to start to blend that on the outer third of the eyelid. And he kind of wanted this color to be the main color, so I'm not going to be afraid to really layer this up and make it a little more smoky. I'm just going to take my blending brush and make sure that everything is blended. Going in with a clean blending brush and just going over everything now. I'm taking that transition shade again and really lightly running it through the crease and buffing it up a little closer to the brow than where I had it. A little bit. So let's move on to the skin. I'm going to go into my Embryolisse Late Cream Concentrate. This is one of my favorite moisturizers. I feel like he knows like my basic favorites because I've talked about them for 2 years now and I've used them quite a bit, so I was happy to see that he chose this as well. I'm just going to put this all over the skin. So for foundation, he chose one of my all-time favorite foundations. This is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. Every time I wear this, he even notices. He loves it. He loves this foundation on my skin, which I totally agree with. I love this, and it's also really fun when your husband compliments your foundation, then you know it's a good one. He chose the shade Bisque. I do have 2 shades over there, and actually the other shade that's over there matches me slightly better. This one's a little more warm toned. They both work for me. The ideal shade is me mixing both of them, but he didn't know, and also one of the rules for this challenge was for him to not choose more than one thing in a category, so I'll have to give him the points for it. He did choose a great formula. The shade for this would probably be hard for him to choose. So I just draw stripes on my face and I go ahead and buff it out with my Sigma, what is this? Flat Kabuki F80 brush, but I just go ahead and buff this out all over the skin. So let's conceal with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This one's in the shade Light Sand. I'm just going to do some underneath the eyes, down the center of the face. Then I'm going to take my Aesthetica Beauty Sponge and blend this out. So now let's set the face with some of the Rimmel Match Perfection Translucent Powder. Just going to press this under the eye. Again, this is a pretty good translucent powder. Probably wouldn't be one that I would wear on a date night just because I know I have other ones that I could count on a little more, that I'm more familiar with, I guess. But this one does do the job. Okay, so hopping back into the Dose of Colors palette, I'm going to take this brown shade right here, just on the brush that comes with the palette, and I'm going to work this on the lower lash line. I honestly forgot how much I love this palette. I've been meaning to use it because I've been watching some tutorials with Patrick Ta, the celebrity makeup artist, and he uses this palette and this shade specifically in almost every tutorial he does. So I've been meaning to like pull it out again, I just haven't. And now I like remember why I love it so much. So I'm gonna take the pink shade and go a little closer to the lash line with this. Oops, when in doubt, blend it out. And then I'm gonna take the dark brown shade, the very darkest color in the palette, and I'm gonna run this along that lower lash line. Even though he didn't choose eyeliner for me, this will kind of do the same exact effect as an eyeliner. I'm actually gonna put a little bit more on the lash line up here to kind of balance that out. I took a clean eyeshadow brush with translucent powder on it, and I'm just running that along the bottom here so that everything is nice and blended out. And then I'm kind of taking a look in the mirror to make sure that both eyes are even in like depth and intensity. So I'm going to go ahead and pop on some mascara. This is one of my newfound favorite mascaras. It's the Roller Lash from Benefit. It really does a good job at separating. I'm not sure if it's my favorite volumizing mascara, but it curls and separates and lengthens. So if you like that, then you may like this mascara. So he wins points on choosing this because it really is a great one. And I'm just going to pop this on the top and bottom lashes. I actually love how that eye look turned out. Let's warm up the face. I'm going to go into my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. He knows how much I love this, so he played it safe for sure. I'm just going to use this to sculpt the face on the outer parts of the face, and I'm going to work it into the hairline up on the forehead to make it look more natural and like a more natural tan. I'm just taking an eyeshadow brush and using it to contour the nose, just using that same bronzer. And then I'm just taking the translucent powder again on that same brush we were using before. And this is what I use to blend out the bronzer so that there's no harsh lines anywhere. So he also wins points on the blush. The Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso is one of my favorites. So I'm just going to pop this onto the apples of the cheeks and blend it up. I actually think it looks really nice with the eyeshadows as well. So double points for that. And now I'm going to highlight with the Mary Luminizer Highlighter by The Balm. This was in my last video, another one of my ride or die products. And it's been one of my favorites for years now. So this was also a very good choice. I'm just going to put that on the cheekbones, basically on all the high points of the face. I'm also going to pop this in the inner corner of the eye. It's one of my favorite inner corner highlights. And I'm going to pop it underneath the brow as well. So next I'm going to set the face with my Skindinavia Bridal Setting Spray. I love this setting spray. And now for lips, he chose for me the Estee Lauder Pure Color Love Burning Love lipstick. It's been a long time since I've put this on. We'll see how it looks with this look. These are some of my favorite formulas. It'll just be interesting to see how this looks with the eyes. So this lip color is a really pretty color. I don't know if I would personally choose it with this eye look, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's different than what I would do. I was actually surprised to see that he chose like a red, because normally he always likes nude colors. Okay, I think we are done. I'm just trying to blend out any other areas. But I do think overall he chose some really good products. Let's see if he likes this date night look. Babe! Babe! Tyler! Are you ready? Okay, well you can come in. What do you think of the look you chose for me?
Babe, I think I did good.
You do look at it in the monitor.
Wait, let me come around.
You like it?
Yes, see, that's what I meant. Like,
is that what you meant?
Because you always you always, oh boy. You always taught me like that you can't have like too many bold things at once. So I thought it could be pretty dark and pretty bold like that, like a tree trunk brown.
A tree trunk brown.
And then, but I pictured that red lip. It's not like a Marilyn Monroe red. It's a little bit like, what's the word?
No, it's a little more.
It's darker.
Muted. Yeah.
So I thought it would totally fit, and it does.
You like it?
I love it. Do you like it?
I do actually. It's funny because it's not something that I would put together, but I think like the eye look, I wouldn't have used mainly that color, and it turned out being one of my favorite eye looks I think I've made with that palette.
Oh my gosh! I'm so proud of myself.
Wait, but before you get so carried away,
I was so proud of myself.
I'm gonna grade you really quickly and let you know what things I really liked and what things didn't really work and why. So you did really good on this foundation. The only thing was this is a little bit too yellow for me usually. It works once I put everything on, but I usually either mix them or use the other one. So that like lost you a ½ point, but that's like very nitpicky stuff. And then also I always love to use a setting something in my brows, and you didn't grab that.
That powder was for.
The powder?
Yeah.
To set my brows?
Oh, like a gel?
Like a gel, yeah.
Oh, darn it.
Like a gel.
I forgot, like the goo stuff.
Yeah, the goo stuff.
Did I do good?
But overall, you did a really good job. And would you go on a date with me? This is
yes! With or without makeup.
It's so funny because I thought you would choose something more natural for a date night.
No.
No?
But like, I could have cheated and like done every other look that you do or gone with something funny or crazy. But I like really wanted it to be, because this color of red, I truly believe it goes with brown really well. It does.
There's one other thing that you might lose points on.
What?
When it comes to the lipstick.
You need a liner? No! No! Man! No! No, I don't want to.
Let me kiss you! No. See, how is that date good? How is that good for a date if you won't even let me kiss him? Really?
I was just going for the color.
I wanted to kiss you, and you won't let me right now.
When you kiss me like this, when you know.
Come on. So that completes this tutorial, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the look. Let me know if it's something you'd wear on a date night. Thank you so much for helping me out with this video. Thanks for choosing this look. It's something different than anything I've done in a long time. But it's still kind of fall. I like it.
I like it too. I'm proud. It's way different. I didn't cheat at all because it's that different, you know?
So proud of you. So thanks again for watching, you guys. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button on your way out. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy seeing my sweet husband in videos, because he could star a little more often, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe on your way out, and I will see you all in my next video. Love you.
Bye!
No! Got on your nose. I got on your nose. Dang it. I was going to really try to smack you.